What's something the US does right besides the national parks? Free water at restaurants and pay toilets are illegal. Jazz and smoked brisket. The National Weather Service. It's always fun to talk weather with folks from other countries. It seems there aren't many out there who understand why so many of us appreciate the NWS as much as we do. We have really great accessibility for disabled and handicapped people. Outside of the West, it's really difficult for handicapped people to get around in their streets, buildings, and general life. The US does a good job with policy to ensure there are railings, wheelchair ramps and so forth. Maybe I am biased, but entertainment has to be high on the list of what we do right. So many options and without any real hard facts to back me up. I think the US has to be the top producer of movies, shows, and variety of sports and events. Libraries. Free books to read, including ebooks. Access to computers. Access to resources. Voting. Local events. Homework help. Librarians reading to the little ones. All sorts of classes. Free tax help. A quiet space to spend time. And more. The ADA. The Americans with Disabilities Act. ADA protects people with disabilities from discrimination. Despite efforts to cripple it, our postal system is pretty amazing. Free public restrooms. Space exploration. Air conditioning. I couldn't live or sleep without it in the summer. I know it uses a ton of energy, but man is it good. Data. U.S. governments, local, state and federal produce reams of quality data on just about everything. And most of it's publicly available. We don't have nearly the same access or availability in my country. The most diverse for international food. Where there's an immigrant, you'll find their food. I realized after living in other countries. Our interstate system is pretty cool. Something like 44,000 miles of highway, most of which is in immaculate condition. Germany gets a lot of praise for their Autobahn. But I feel like we deserve some credit for our highways too.
Barbecue.
Your interstate highway system is incredible. I am from THUK and I drove through I-15 through the Virgin River Gorge in Arizona from Vegas to Yellowstone, and wow, impressive. The fact that you can drive comfortably from San Diego, California to Holton, Maine is an astonishing feat. Racial tolerance. I have been to a few countries. I haven't been called AF Asian here yet. As a foreigner that visits the US frequently, these are some of the things the US does right and that I admire of that great country. Entertainment and sports industries. Highway system. Have such strong government institutions. How professionally police investigates crimes. The opportunities to create wealth like no other place. Freedom of speech. The formidable military having great water directly from the tap almost everywhere. Culture. We've managed to make it our primary export to the point where foreigners will gladly insult Americans as not having culture while being bathed in it daily between clothing, food, and entertainment. Water treatment. Virtually nowhere in the US is the tap water unsafe to drink. The few places where it isn't great, the safety issue tends to be long-term lead exposure, rather than acute waterborne illness.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.